And to maybe your closest ally, you might put it, maybe your closest friends, what did they say to your product? What did they do you have any critiques, or do everybody like it? Share something with me.
Um, do I have any critiques? Not to my face.
Okay, that's already good enough.
I've had really good feedback, to be honest. My friends are really proud. I think if anything, I've inspired people to take an idea and believe in it and go for it. Because an idea will start off here, but then later down the line, it can end up here. It's just if you have enough persistence, enough belief to continue the journey. Because when I first started in business, I wasn't confident to do public speaking. I wasn't as articulate as I am right now. It's been something that I've had to learn. I've had to invest in myself and want to be a credible businesswoman. And I think they've seen the growth. So it's inspiring to people that, you can grow and you can really live the life you want to live if you believe in yourself.
All right, Shovon, you see, now there are younger people out there who are younger than you, who are looking at you now as a kind of a role model because they see that you do it. They are telling themselves, I can also do it. But they don't know how to do it. To climb up to that ladder, to be able to take the idea they have in their head and have it on their hand as a product. What do you want to say to them?
Okay, I would say building a team is very important because there's going to be days where you feel sad, you feel low, you don't know what to do, and your team needs to be as strong and as supportive with you through the downs as well as the ups. Also surround yourself with people who know more than you, who are more knowledgeable than you, who are more experienced than you. Always be willing to learn. Always be willing to learn. I think that's very, very important. You can never learn enough. Being positive, because entrepreneurship, there's going to be quite a lot of downs. It's not, people think going into business, you click your fingers and you're rich. It's not like that. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of hours you're putting in, a lot of time, energy, dedication that sometimes you don't see back until a few years down the line. Having faith as well. I believe in God. I'm a Christian. I definitely think having faith is important because your idea is in your head to begin with. And to turn it into something tangible, you have to have faith before it's happened. You have to know this idea that I have it's going to work out. And even if you don't see it at the moment, you have to see it in your head first. And that's what you're working with, what you see in your head. What else?
All right, yeah, good. Those are very important. They are vital things to remember. And I note that you made mention of the fact, I think, also 2 times that doing business is not just like eating chocolate and hoping that things are going to work out for you, which is, of course, is true in many of the cases. Now, what do you want to share with me? What has been some of your challenges from your idea to the realization of your project right now?
Well, we were supposed to launch in September last year. So I actually had the launch planned for my 30th birthday. And how I started the business, I was doing it in phases. So phase 1 was the prototype stage. Phase 2 was the photo shoot. Phase 3 was doing the marketing, like Instagram, getting the website done. Phase 4 was the dolls arriving. Phase 5 was the launch. So once every phase had started, then I moved on to the next phase. So I was already planning the launch. So when the dolls arrived and the quality was not up to standard and we had to send them back and then we had to do the process all over again, oh my goodness, it was so hard to go through because I had planned. I mean, when you plan, you don't plan to fail. So to have to start all over again and have that setback, and at the time it was embarrassing to me as well, because I have all these business people that I guess had put me on a pedestal and was only expecting the best from me, and then to have to tell them, oh no, we have to start all over again, and we have to do the prototype stage all over again and make sure everything is, done properly, and we won't be launching until next year. It taught me about real life business, because I'm studying business management at uni. University is more theoretical stuff. It's not practical. So to learn how to fail from such an early stage in business, it was very hard. I'm not going to lie. It was very hard. But now that time has passed and we're so close to the second launch, well, it is still the first launch. Now I realise that everything happens for a reason. I feel stronger this year. I feel more dedicated to the business this year. I have less doubt. So, yeah, I'm just seeing it as it was a learning curve. But at the time, it was very painful to have to go through.
That's true. We can feel it from here. but it's good. It's good to continue, And I think also it's a very good thing that you are studying business and you are also practicing business. So you are learning from both sides, because even when you finish your education, your university, and you start running your business, you are still going to be learning all through, Because things, sometimes you have the idea, but when you put it in practice, you see that it's completely different from what you have in your head. So you are going to be adapting all the time. So it's really very interesting. But what actually I'm trying to ask there is, what do you like more in business? Because if you are studying it in the university and you are practicing it by creating your own business, there must be something that is motivating you into that, no? So share with us, what is motivating you in business?
I like the idea of having freedom, because at the moment I'm not making a profit, but knowing that I've created something from the ground up that I can pass down to the next generation, that to me is so powerful. No one can't take that away from me. I love that idea of just creating and being able to continue creating. I also have enjoyed networking with like-minded people. So the idea that we have is to do a sip and paint for children. So it's where the children come and they do drawings and they have little girly drinks. And then we'll have the reveal of the doll. And I want it to be like a party, it's like a celebration, something for them to remember. And then we also want to, thank you. We also want to invite press, some press, some media, some of the business associates that I'm working with, the organizations that I'm working with, some of my business mentors as well. Just everyone who's been a part of the Inspire Doll journey and had a huge impact in supporting me and my business, just to give back and say thank you.
If you enjoy this podcast, make sure you subscribe so you never miss any of our future episodes. Rate and review Obehi Podcast and share with your friends who might need it. I remain Obehi Ewafo. Thank you so much for listening, and talk to you in the next episode.